Hey, it's your girl Aisha, aka Miss November 21. However, if you are new to the channel, make sure you go ahead and smash that like button. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and while you at it, hit the bell boo so that you won't miss out on any videos that I may be posting along the way. However, this video is simply just straight to it, like I really just want to let y'all know that I haven't posted or made a video in about 2 weeks. It's been some days. Your girl has been going through it, and this video is simply just about keeping the faith and standing strong and firm on whatever you are facing right now, whatever you are going through, through all the losses, things being took from you, stolen from you, no matter what it is, always continue to remain standing strong and firm, okay? Because your faith is gonna beat whatever it is that you're battling with. As long as you keep believing and trusting the process, you will be able to conquer and face anything. And that's what this video is about. So if that is already resonating with you somehow, stay tuned, okay? So with that being said, let's just dive straight into this video. So how have I been? I've been okay, I'm only human, I go through my little roller coasters as well. I have some ups and downs. I've been going through a lot of personal things which I can't really talk too much about right now. But I have been going through a lot of things that I'm trying to get over, get through. It's hard for me. Yes, I've had my nights where I have cried, boo-hooed, prayed, but I'm still believing. I'm still trusting the process. I'm still being patient. I'm waiting. That's really all we can do when it's all said and done. When you've done all you can do is just stand. Like that song, after you've done all you can, you just stand. Something like that, how it goes. So that's really how it is. After you've done all you can, just stand. Continue to keep standing strong and firm, because we all go through it. Me, I can't just live this so perfect fancy life. No, because honey, bills need to be paid. I gotta do stuff too. I can't just sit out here and show off all this stuff. No, that's not me. I'm really living this life where nothing is handed to me. I have to fight and work hard for the things that I want, and people along your journey, along your path could call you crazy, could say all of these horrible things about you. And for a simple fact that is not true. This is not you, but people tend to judge you. People are practically trying to ruin your character, because honestly that is like a chapter of stage that I'm in right now, where people are judging me based off my actions, based off the things, what I may have said, what I may have done. Your character is practically being attacked, and that, okay, this is not who they're saying that you are. Everybody deserves a chance, a second chance. People mess up. We weren't meant to live our life and be perfect. We're gonna fail sometimes. We're gonna mess up. We are not made to just be perfect how the Lord was. We do tend to, jump some hurdles every now and then. We go through ups and downs, heartbreaks, downfall. We go through it. And that's what a lot of people fail to realize. They feel like if you mess up, oh, you so wrong, you so bad, you shouldn't have did that. But people don't really realize things until it's being done to them. And that's where that's kind of like where I'm going with this. You know, a lot of people have misjudged you, talked about you, because I'm gonna tell you, they've did me the same way, you know. And people really won't understand truly what you are going through until it's happened to them. And see, I had to learn that the hard way, because in my younger days, I was going through things. I didn't give two F's about what, when, and how, and what time it was, and you know, how it got done. I didn't care. You know, if it wasn't about me, I wasn't, you know, going for it. But as I got older and I've grown to mature and thinking smarter and more wiser about certain things, I see now what people back then, when I was younger, people that were older than me was trying to tell me. Like, I see that now. And the fact that it's like I'm that older person trying to explain to the younger generation about, you know, the things that they're going through, what I see they're facing, you know, I'm trying to continue to make sure they stay on the right path. And it's very hard. It's very hard, especially if you're going through things yourself. Because if I'm going through something, y'all, I don't know about y'all, but I will shut down. I will shut down. I won't talk to nobody. I won't say anything. Like, if you are like that, put that down in the comments. Like, you will shut down. You, like, if somebody upsets you, you just cut everybody off. Like, if they're not trying to feed into you, if they're not trying to uplift you, bring you up, instead they want to continue to tear you down, you tend to shut those people out. Like, you not giving them the time of day. Like, that's how I am. If you are like that as well, you already know this is why you joined this channel, boo. Go ahead and put that down in the comments and say, sis, yes, like, I'm like that too. Like, I be cutting people off left and right, chop, chop, you know. Put down in the comments, chop, chop, because right now in this stage, it's time to chop, chop. Like, we got to start learning how to let all of these people go. You know, we can't keep dragging them on. And that's what we have done for so long. But in this season, because I've been feeling like this for the longest, and I'm pretty sure you have too, but I feel I've went through some type of mental transformation. I've been facing and battling a lot of things behind closed doors, and I'm sure you have too. Because the children of God, we are always facing and having to go through things that nobody knows about. You know, we face things like that, you know, but we tend to continue to keep walking around every day with a smile on our face as if nothing never happened, you know, because that's just the strength that the good Lord has blessed us with. He gave us that strength, because he knew we were going to be the ones that he could trust to do the test, to do whatever it is he told us to do. And that's the good part about us. But we are going through a transformation. You might feel like for some reason, you may have went to sleep or just went through something so dark, so bad, but you ended up coming out on the other side. You ended up making it to that light at the tunnel. Because I'm going to tell you, I just literally went through this as well. And I know somebody that's going to land on this channel has went through this as well. You have just came out of a dark place. You were really battling something, dealing with something spiritually. You were dealing with something spiritually. You were battling and fighting it on your own. You know, you had the Lord, you know, you did your praying. You were up all night praying. You couldn't sleep. You were tossing and turning. You might have been fearful, feeling scared. Your anxiety was rising. But somehow, some way, whatever caused it, whatever happened, and whatever you just got done going through, you ended up seeing that light out on the other side of the tunnel, because you kept the faith. You kept praying. You know, even though there were little tactics making you want to stop praying, or you just wanting to give up, but you didn't give up. You kept on making sure that you prayed every day. You at least got that word in you, because you knew that you needed it. And now that you've made it to the light on the other side, now that you have made it, you feel like this whole new person. You feel like a brand new person all over again. You really don't even feel how you used to feel. You don't really think how you used to think. Like, you're starting to know these changes within you. Yes, you do still remember the things that happened to you, which led you to this point. But at the same time, you know and you sense it, you feel that you are made new, you have been renewed, you have been restored. It's something different about you that you have realized. You have just overcame something, my child. You have just overcame something, okay? And it's turning into one of your most biggest breakthroughs, okay? This was a breakthrough that you just came through, This was a breakthrough. And I'm just so glad that you've made it. I'm also glad and proud that you have made it. You've landed on this channel because, like I say, we are going up, okay? This channel is for the real, okay? The truth, the pure, the genuine, okay? We are speaking from the heart. We are speaking of truth. We are speaking of things that really happens, okay? This is no game. This is not a joke. This is real life, okay? We go through this, okay? We really go through spiritual warfare, dealing with people coming at us left and right. Things that you wouldn't ever thought would happen to you has happened. Like, I kid you not. Hopefully when I get a chance, when I feel like I'm ready to tell or speak on what's going on, I will. But if I'm not feeling led or wanting to be led to speak on it right now, I will do it in my timing whenever I'm more comfortable or willing to speak on it, because I know that somebody has also went through it as well and they may need that word. But I did want to get on here and let you know that your girl, Aisha, aka Miss November 21, yes, I'm still in this thing. I've just had a rough, I've really been through it, you guys. I really have gone through something that I really want to break down, but I'm standing strong and firm. But I've been through a lot of things that I didn't even think I would go through. It's like a complete movie, you know, but I'm still blessed by the grace of God that I'm still here to this day. I'm not giving up. I'm still getting on here, you know, which is why something just led me to make a YouTube video, because I know I needed to. I didn't want to wait too long. But yes, I'm going to still push myself to get on here for y'all and keep grinding and keep focusing on what I need to focus on, okay? But I do want to let y'all know that whatever you are facing today, you know, whatever you have been going through for these past couple of months, weeks, days, I'm letting you know that you are going to make it. You are going to make it to the other side. And I'm a living witness to that, because I have, like, I'm really trying to keep from dropping some tears right now, but I have literally made it to the other side. I made it to a side where I thought I wasn't going to make it. I thought I wasn't going to get out, but I did. And the fact that I'm having to go through it alone, it's only making me stronger. It's making me stronger. It's making me wiser. And I'm not only doing this for me, but I'm doing it for the ones who are afraid too. I'm doing it for the ones who need it, because you never know you never know what somebody needs. Because I can't just sit up here, like, I don't talk about everybody. I don't, because you really never know what anybody is going through. You really don't know what somebody is going through. And I learned that. And I ain't gonna lie, I learned it the hard way in my younger days. I've learned it the hard way. And, you know, me going through life alone, going through things all by myself, is hard, it's stressful. I would have never thought that I would be going through things that I'm going through, you know, but by the grace of God, he is still with me. No matter when I feel alone, no matter when you feel alone, you are not alone. And I am witnessing that. No matter what I was going through, no matter how I was feeling, I was not alone. All those nights you cried, all those nights you prayed, all those nights you were going through your depression, your anxiety, your worry, your doubts, your fears. Things that you thought would never happen to you ended up really happening to you. You were not alone because you still came out on the other side. Okay? And that's what I'm here to tell you. You made it. You made it to that light at that end of that tunnel. You made it. You didn't know how you was going to make it. Okay? You contemplated on it, but then it got to a point where it was like, okay, I can't focus on this right now. I just got to deal with what I'm facing right now. That's where it start. Focus on the now. Focus on what you're doing right now in this hour, in this moment. Focus on that. And that's going to be your source of getting you to that next point, that next set of time that you need to be in your life. Okay, because we can all learn from each other. We can all teach each other something. If you really want to get to the bottom of it, we can really learn from each other. But a lot of people these days rather tear you down than to build you up. Okay, and over here we not finna tear nobody down. Over here we are elevating. Over here we are rising. We are building each other up. Okay. We are lights over here, okay? There is no darkness. Darkness is cast out, okay? It can't come. It can't come over here, okay? It's not welcome. It's not welcome. We are team light. And while you edit, put that down in the comments, team light. We are lights, baby. God created us to be of light. And we are using our light to shine it on others so that they can see that this is where it's at. This is what you need to be doing. We are supposed to be working for the Lord. We are supposed to be speaking on his behalf of what he taught us, what we've been through, giving our testimony, spreading things, sharing things about what we've went through, guiding, leading people back to the Lord Jesus. That's what we are supposed to be doing. Whether it's through your music, your art, your gifts, talents, whatever it is, that's what you are supposed to be doing, regardless of what you're facing. Because, honey child, like I said, I have been through it. But I'm using what I've been through to help lead and guide me so I can help somebody out there. So I can help somebody out there that was just like me. That was just like me. That really didn't know. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help, guide, and lead. You know, I choose to stand up and be a leader. I choose to stand up and be strong. Because a lot of people are not as strong, you know. But I'm here to help give you that strength and guide you and lead you. Like I say, I'm not ashamed. You know, I'm going to get on here and let you know this is me. You know, this is the real me. And if people don't like me for me, then you can just exit off this video. That's really how I feel about it. You know, because I've been tired, and I know you have too. You've been tired of the jokes. You've been tired of people talking about you, making fun of you, saying all of these things. You know, I've been down that road too. I'm tired of it. I'm choosing me over anything, okay? Because when it was all said and done, me was all I had. I couldn't call this person, that person, this person, that person to come help me. I didn't have that. Don't even know what it feels like to have that. It's been me. And not only me, but God. It's been God. Lord Jesus been with me through it all. He is in me. I am in you and you are in me. That's what he said to me. He has been within me this whole time. And me realizing the things that I've gone through, the things that I've faced, and how people act towards me being hateful, envy, jealous, over things that I didn't even understand at that time and point. I had to realize that it wasn't on me, it was in me. I had to realize that it was my anointing, honey. It's your anointing, honey. It's you. They're so in their own illusion that they're going through that they're not able to see clearly. But really, it's been you this whole time. They trying to get you all screwed up in your head to make you feel like it's not you, but it's you. You are the key. You are the main one that's going to help them, get them to where they need to be. But they want to throw this veil over you and make you feel like it ain't you, but it is. And people have did that to you your whole entire life. But now that you have woken up to your true full potential, your authentic self, now you see you. Now you know you for who you truly are. That's why everybody don't like you. Now you see why people hate you. Now you see why people don't like you. Now you see why you don't have friends. Now you see why you don't have family, cousins, people in your circle. Now you see why it's been you and only you this whole entire time. And I'm just being real about it. Because on this channel, we keep it real. We come with the real. We don't come with the fake. We don't know how to be fake even if we tried. Because fake ain't even in our blood. It's not. Okay? It's not. We don't know how. At this point, we don't even know. We just don't. In the first thing that we sense or the first thing that we feel and we know that it's off, we ready to chunk the deuces, boo. We ready to hit the gas on them because we already know that this ain't what it is. You not finna play me in my face, you know? Because at some time and some point in your life, you have to learn how to stand up for yourself, speak up for yourself. Because if you don't, people are going to continue to run over you, manipulate you, and use you if you keep allowing it. But I love the fact that in this season, you are choosing you over anybody. You are choosing you over anybody and anything. And if you got kids, you already know what's up with your kids and your babies. You know they gonna be all right regardless. You know they right there with you. But this goes for the other people, the people that you know that done did you wrong, the people that you know that keep coming for you left and right. And then the things that you're battling with behind closed doors that people don't know. They're seeing it to this day. They are seeing that you are not a quitter. You're still going. You're still making it. Whether people are laughing about you, talking about you or not. Let them talk. Let them laugh. Let them keep on making fun of you. Let them. Because it's helping you. But it ain't helping them. It's helping you. Because people have did you wrong for so many years. People have dragged you through the mud for so many years. But look, you don't even look like what you've been through. And I've been told that a lot. I don't look like what I've been through. People have did me dirty. Like I can tell you some things, maybe in a story time, you wouldn't believe. Some things that you would see on a movie. You know, if the Lord ever bless me, I would love to make a movie about the things I've been through, the things I've seen, the things I've faced. I would love to be an actor and make a movie about some things that I've faced, and it would be a true story. You know, because everybody has a voice. Your voice deserves to be heard, and I'm here to tell you to speak up and let your voice be heard. Don't let that enemy keep you silenced. Because I'm going to tell you, I was silenced for a long time. I shut my mouth. People said things right in my face. And I just sit there like, I couldn't speak. I couldn't defend myself. I couldn't speak up for myself. You know? And that's the worst feeling that anybody could ever feel. Anybody, and if you know what I'm talking about, put it in the comments. I felt like that too. Put it in the comments. I feel you because I felt like that. I've been through that too. People have said some horrible things to you. People have said some horrible things. I remember this one time a lady told me, and I was pregnant at the time. I was pregnant at the time with my first child. I was 23 years old and I was having a girl. I remember I went to a church. Now, this was a lady that was actually the preacher in the church, okay? She was literally a preacher in the church. And I was coming to a church with my kids, grandma, and some people. And she was actually a preacher of the church. And she saw me and she immediately was just like, you know you're going to hell, right? And in my head, I was just like, I just looked at her, but it's like I couldn't say anything. It's like my mouth was being held. I couldn't say what I wanted to say. I was just silenced in that moment. It's like whatever she said, whatever I was facing, it literally shut me up. I couldn't say anything. And in my head the whole time, I'm thinking like, did she just really say this to me? And in my head, I'm like, you a whole preacher at that. Thou shalt not judge. So at that point, I was already ready to go. I didn't even want to set foot in this woman's church. I didn't want to say anything to her anymore. At that point, it was like I didn't like her. I hated her. Like that's how I felt, because you didn't know me from Adam and Eve, and you're meeting me and you're looking at me. You see me pregnant and you're telling me that I'm going to hell when you are the preacher of this church. Where do they do that at? You know, and with her saying that to me, that hurted me for a long time, because I've never been the type to her mouth was so loose that she couldn't control what she was saying. And them are the type of people that I really try to stay away from. The ones who talk too much, the ones who have no filter to their mouth. And she was one of those ladies, which happened to be a preacher, which I didn't even want to go to the church. I just went because family, you know, we were all together on that Sunday and we all decided to go to church that day. But who would have knew that it would be little old me? I'm waking up, praying, asking Lord to bless me with a good day. And here come the devil already trying to say stuff to me. And it came out of the preacher's mouth. You know, that really broke and hurted me, because I'm like, did she really just say this to me? And on top of that, I'm pregnant. I don't even know you, woman, and you don't know me, but you're telling me that I'm going to hell. And for why? Because I'm pregnant? When there are plenty other women women like me at that age, 23, probably younger, having kids, but you're telling me I'm going to hell. You know, that's why I just said I could have did the worst, but at the same time, I feel like it wasn't that something was fighting me. Now that I'm thinking about it, that was the Lord keeping my mouth shut, I feel, because I could have said something. I could have did something very ugly to her. I could have punched her and knocked her out, anything. Because the fact she was way older than me, I could have acted out in the most ugliest way. But I just looked at her and I still proceeded to go in the church, sit there and still listen to what she had to say. But at the same time, the whole time she was preaching, I wasn't feeling nothing. I wasn't feeling nothing, because at that, God already revealed to me who she was before I even stepped foot in that church. And ever since that day, I didn't ever go back to that church, because I was like, no. Like, the enemy will really be using these people in these church houses. And honestly, that's really why I don't even feel comfortable to even go to a church. Am I going to let that stop me from going to church? No. But this time I want to make sure when I step foot in another church that I know that whoever's preaching is God-fearing. That they about what they say. They know the word. You know, I don't want to just step into anybody's church who's quick to judge and say anything about any and everybody. No. I'd rather sit here and watch TD Jakes and everybody else on live Sunday and read my Bible and journal and learn the word, writing stuff down. That's what I do every Sunday. And if I don't do it every Sunday, I do it when I can. Sometimes it be during the week, you know. But that's really why, because I'm just like, what is this world coming to? And this was like a long time ago. But, you know, things like that, it stayed with me. It hurted me, and I wanted to share that with y'all. Like, if y'all have ever had somebody tell you you going to hell, put that down in the comments, because people have told me that. But look at me. I'm here. I'm still here. You know, it's in the Bible, but you went through the fire, but you came out. You didn't smell like smoke. You don't smell like smoke. You untouched. You ain't got a burnt scar on you nowhere. Okay? You came out untouched. You don't smell like smoke. If anything, you smell like myrrh, aloes, and cassia. Okay? We over here scented up. Okay? We smelling good, smelling fresh. Okay? And that's what they mad about. When people come across you, they already see what you bring. Okay? You not fearing nobody. If anything, they're more scared of you. They're trying to say things to you to scare you up. And I feel like that's what that lady did to me. She tried to scare me up, telling me that I'm going to hell. But it was funny because I already knew how my life was going. I already knew the things that I was going through. But I had faith. I trusted the process. Now, I did have some downfalls. I did. And when I fell long and hard. Have you ever heard that little whistle on them little cartoon shows where it be like, I can't even make it. But them little long whistles of a fall. And then when they hit the ground, it'd be like, pew, like that. When I fell, child, it was like that. I fell down, and when I fell down, it was long and hard. Okay? I've been at my worst, to gaining weight, looking like a whole different person. I've been through it. You know, I've even cut my hair, but didn't shave my hair bald, but I've cut my hair real short before. Like, when you're going through things, sometimes you will do things that you didn't even think you would do. You know, when you're going through it, you're going through it. And that's what a lot of people don't realize. You know, people look at you, and men look at the men, and this is in general speaking of women and men, you know, because men, we all will tend to look at the outside. We look at the outer appearance, you know, and it's in the Bible. Men will look at the outer appearance. We don't look at what's in the inside. God, he looks at our heart. He looks at what we're going through. He knows if our heart is soft and pure, if it's hard. He knows what we are facing. He knows how we feel. He knows if we real or fake. He knows if we lying or telling the truth. He knows that. And that's what the Lord looks at. But men does not look at that. We constantly looking at, oh, she's pretty. Oh, he looks good. Oh, I like how his skin look. I like how her skin look. You know, they're constantly looking at our outer appearance. It's time to start looking within people. And the ones that's afraid to look in your eyes, them be the main ones. Because I've had so many people afraid to look me in the eyes. People have always did this to me. Like, it's not confident at all. People always look down. It's like I'm looking at them like this, and they're like this, talking, yeah, such. And like if they do look up at me, it's probably at my nose or at my cheek or something on my face. Like, I know when somebody's looking at me in my eyes, and a lot of people tend to not look me in my eyes. And I know the eyes are the window to the soul. And that's how you will get everything you need to know out of a person, is by looking them in their eyes. Because when people come across me, child, they already know not to play with me. Because if you play me, you just gonna play yourself. That's really how it go. You can't come across God's chosen ones and think you not gonna get played yourself. You know, you tried to play me, but it didn't come out or work the way you thought it was gonna work. You thought it was gonna work in your favor, but sooner or later, it will turn in my favor. Sooner or later, it will turn in my favor. Yes, like, just like that song. They thought it was going to work in their favor, but it ended up working in God's chosen one's favor. Okay? And I just wanted to get this out because I needed to get this video, put it out, because I didn't want to wait any longer. You know, today is actually Thursday, December the 21st. So hopefully this video upload up here on YouTube, because I know these uploads be taking like forever. Like, they take so long to upload. So hopefully I do get this uploaded today, because I told y'all I post only on Thursdays. And if I'm feeling some type of way, sometimes it may be, you know, on different days or like ahead of time. But yes. But with that being said, if you liked this video, if it made you feel some type of way, if it made you really think or contemplate on some things that I was talking about in this video, if some things I said touched you, have resonated with you, make sure that you leave a comment down below and let me know. Like, give me like a little brief on, you know, what somebody said to you, how it made you feel, and like how you feeling now. You know, you on your elevation, your new girl, your new guy, you know, ish right now. Like, you focusing on you. Like, let me know. You know, don't be afraid to put that out in the comments, you know, because over here, we of light, we ain't judging nobody. If anything, we showing support, okay? And yes, like, I'm just glad to be back on here. I'm glad to just get back to these videos, because I know y'all be needing it. So, and me too. I do too. I'm not even gonna lie. I do too. So, yes, with that being said, I'm just going to cut it short right now, boo, and just let you know that I'm sending love, peace, prosperity, blessings to you, unconditional love. Mwah, 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 mwah. I'm sending it all your way. You know why, boo? Because you deserve it. And don't ever let nobody tell you any different, okay? And with that being said, continue to be you and be great, all right? Peace.